Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raquetta, and if you are new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Click the bell so you can be notified every time I do an upload. So, I just came over here just like to vent a little. Not really vent, but just to talk to y'all and let y'all know like what's been going on in my life. So, I recently became single. I was with my boyfriend for 2.5 years, and since I moved in my apartment, a lot of things have changed. That's the thing. When you live with somebody, you notice a lot of little stuff about them, a lot of things that you didn't realize or didn't know before y'all stayed together. So moving with somebody is like a lesson, a learning lesson. Like, I learned a lot of things. I've been in a lot of relationships. I ain't gonna say like a lot, but I've been in mostly all the relationships I've been in has been for years, and it ended on some stupid ass shit. Besides Eric Daddy, like, we ended because of his death. Like, that was the only thing. But besides that, like, I lived with two of my boyfriends before, and the first one was a fucking jerk. Let me just. The first one was a fucking jerk. Like, I was so fucking dumb and stupid and dumb in love. That's what that was. But that was also a lesson. That lesson taught me to be stronger. That lesson taught me to never let nobody walk over me. Never allow people to come in your life and fuck your world up like that. Like, my world was fucked up because of him. So when I got in this relationship, well, the relationship I was in, it was different. Like, he was different. He wasn't what I usually go for. And I kind of liked that. But then at the same time, it was a turnoff because he was so quiet and I'm not used to that. My personality is way different from his. I'm goofy. I like to play. I like to rank. I like to joke all day. I'm a happy person all the time. And he was always serious. And I realized that they say opposites attract. I was trying to deal with him for years, trying to change myself, because maybe I had to like turn it down a notch because he different, he's serious. Maybe I had to be different, and changing me is changing me for that relationship wasn't working because no matter what, I could not be serious all the time. I don't feel like you enjoying life if you always serious. Like, why you mad? It's early in the morning. Like, but like I say, everything is a learning lesson, and you learn a lot when you move with somebody. You learn a lot when you stay in a household every day with somebody. You learn stuff about each other, things that you like, things that you don't like, things that you never knew, things that becomes a habit. Like, and since like we've been separated, like I learned that I like being by myself. Like, I like my freedom to do whatever I want to do. I like that I don't have to come home and report everything. I like that I'm in my own place, in my own space. I can cook whatever I want to cook. I can leave whenever I want to leave. Like, I was doing that before, but it was like to a certain extent. Like, I can cook. I can mention something that I wanted, and either he had to agree on it or not. If not, all of us had to agree on what we wanted to eat. It's different. I don't have to do that now. Um, like, I don't have to be questioned about, oh, where you going or who you going with, and even though I used to still tell him, it's just like, now I don't have to do that. Like, it's just me. I can only answer to me. And I like my space. Like, I like not answering to nobody. Like, I like that. But like, last night I had went to a party and got, like, I didn't drink last night. I was smoking a hookah, but it was like a vibe. Like, I didn't want to go home because I was going home alone, and I'm not used to that yet. Like, I'm not saying that my ex-boyfriend was like a bad person, but like, he's not the person for me. I don't think, like, we're totally opposite, and he clearly is not finna change for me. And I'm not finna, I don't want him to change for me, because that's selfish, first of all. That's selfish. To have somebody to change for you. Like, that's selfish. You with that person because that's the person who you want to be with. Like, that's what attracted you to that person. And for me to make him change for me is selfish. And for me to change for him is selfish. Like, we can grow into something different, but actually, like, changing who you is and changing, like, your personality and your style is ridiculous. Like, I don't want nobody to change for me like that. Like, I appreciate it if we can grow into something different, but to actually change everything about yourself for a person is dumb. And I ain't going to. And I ain't doing it, child. I ain't changing. So you have to take me as I am. I'm goofy. I like to play. I like to rant. I like to be happy all day. Sometimes I'm serious, and that's rarely because, well, I be serious all the time. Like, if I'm serious, it's something that's serious, but that ain't me. Like, I like to play. I'm goofy. Like, I like fun. My personality is very fun. I might not reflect that on camera because, like, I'm just trying to get used to the camera. You know, like, it's weird recording yourself, like, talking to yourself. It's kind of weird. But as you can see, like, from other videos, like, I'm slowly opening up and, like, I'm trying to get comfortable on camera, and I can see the difference. But besides that, coming home alone really sucks. Like, I'm the person who I love to be in love, and I love hard when I'm in love. And I think that's what attracts a lot of people to me, because they see that, like, I'm with you, I'm rocking with you, and only you. Like, if we together, we together. It's just us. I ain't finna be no outside niggas. I ain't finna entertain nobody else. Like, anybody can tell you, when I had a boyfriend, they be jumping in my inbox, I have a boyfriend. One boy told me. That made me like you even more because you so loyal to him. Like, that turned me on because you so loyal to him. I've been trying to holler at you for years, and since you been with him, like, you still not finna holler at nobody. Like, no, I'm loyal. That's me. Like, if I'm with you, I'm with you. But some niggas don't appreciate it. And honestly, I don't even know why we broke up. I'm gonna do a story talking about that. I don't even know why we broke up. I'm gonna do a story talking about that real soon. So stay tuned to that. But I got my hair done different, and it hurts so freaking bad. Cause she did like the rubber band method. She did like the rubber band method. But I love them. Like, they so full and pretty. Not like super full, but they full and pretty. But yeah. And I'm trying to leave for a block in. But the thing about life is Every day and everything that you do is a lesson. Everything. Breakups, makeups, friendships, meeting new people, going places, taking up trades and going to school and going to work. Every day is a lesson. Everything you do in life is a lesson. You either learn from them or hurt from them. This past year has made me look at life totally different. Like, totally. Like, I'm more focused on positive energy than anything. I go on vibes, positive vibes. And before I wasn't like that. Before I let anybody come inside my space and I like, okay, like I do hair on the side. So I used to let anybody come in and like get their hair done. But now I go off vibes. I don't want your negative ass energy in my house. Because you leave your negative ass spirit around me. Like, I don't want that. Like, I'll go off energy and vibes now. And I used to be like that. I used to be like, my sister used to be, oh, I don't like her. It's a vibe. It's something about her. And I used to be so dumb and naive. Like, you don't like anybody. You don't like nobody. Like, you just so mean. You don't like nobody because. But now I understand where she came from. Like, you go off vibes. You can feel people's spirits. You can feel them. Like, off one conversation, you can tell like how that person rocking, and that's how I am. Like, I don't want negative vibes around me. I want to be happy all the time. Like, my place, my apartment is my inner peace. Like, this is my peace. I love to come home. I love to be in the house. And before, when I used to stay with somebody else, or before when I used to stay with my ex, I used to hate to go home. I used to hate it. I used to try to do everything in my power to not go home. Because the house was full of energy and bad memories and fucked up situations. Like, I used to hate to go home. Now I just love walking in my door, love turning the key, coming in, relaxing, doing whatever that I want to do. Like, I love it. I love it so much. And you never know, like, how much walking in your door can make your whole day. Like, getting off from work, I love to come home. And before I used to be like, I don't want to go home. Let me see what my sister's doing. Let me see if I can, let me see if he home. Because if he home, I don't want to go there, like, dumb as hell. So, let that be a lesson learned. Like, go off energy, vibes. Don't let nobody fuck up your space. Don't change yourself for nobody. Don't be so naive in certain situations. Grow as a person and learn from lessons. Learn from experiences that you've been through. Push through whatever you think that you can't conquer. You can do whatever in life that you want to do. You can do and be whatever you want in life. It takes time and patience and drive. Like, dream big and dream hard. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do nothing or can't be anything. You can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. Like, to me, I'm grown. Nobody can tell me what to say or what to do. Like, I'm grown. Like, I can say and do whatever I want to do. That's just me. Like, don't let people come up in your space and fuck up your peace. Like, don't. Take everything with a grain of salt, and like, don't try to please everybody. Please yourself. And sometimes being alone is good to be alone. It's good to be by yourself because you learn a lot of stuff about yourself. And when you get into situations, you know shit that you not finna take. You know shit that you not finna deal with a nigga. And for females too, like, you gotta be by yourself to love yourself before you can love somebody else. You have to love yourself before you can love anybody else. And you gotta think about stuff like, Subscribe button. Follow me on all my social medias. Snapchat name is q.slim. Q.slim. Instagram is raw_quarter. RHA_QUECTA. And y'all social medias down below so I can follow y'all. We finna be lit, baby.